At age 19, I was baptized as a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and received the gift of the Holy Ghost. A year later, I was called to serve as a missionary and assigned to labor in the Alabama Birmingham mission. I loved and enjoyed my missionary experience, and it was the hardest thing I had done in my life to that point. As a new member of the church and serving as a missionary, I did not fully comprehend the doctrine of Jesus Christ nor the history of the Lord's restored church. In about my 4th month of my missionary service, we taught a lesson to an individual who seemed to know more about the history of the church than me. The lesson was not spirit-filled nor spirit-led, and this individual made several accusations against the church and its teachings. At this point in my membership, I had never heard of such allegations. Please keep in mind that this was the day before Facebook, Instagram, Google, and Wikipedia. As my companion and I evaluated our conversation with this individual, I was informed that some of the things he mentioned was true. I had never heard in the past that priesthood and temple blessings was denied to black members. I was shocked at first, later confused, and then I felt betrayed. I have felt I had been lied to by my teachers and leaders when I joined the church, and thus, for the next 2 weeks, no significant missionary work was done. And yes, I continued to follow the daily schedule of missionary life and was obedient as best I could to the mission rules. However, because of the resentment I was feeling towards God and my lack of trust for people, I did not recognize the Holy Ghost in my life. Because of these feelings, I didn't want to speak to anyone, especially my companion. My companion recognized my frustrations and feelings of unhappiness, and at the end of each night, all that he would say to me was, "Elder Johnson, I love you." He did not try to resolve my concerns, nor did he call the mission president. All he did was tell me that he loved me. And finally, after about 2 weeks, I started to believe him. His love softened my heart and gave me the courage to search the scriptures for answers that I desperately needed. I had stopped praying and reading the scriptures over these past 2 weeks. I was lost, felt alone, and was confused. Because I felt my companion's love, I began to feel God's love again. I was led by the Spirit to a place in the scriptures that I had never before read. The scriptures in the Doctrine and Covenants, section 6, verses 21 through 23, and reads as follows. "Behold, I am Jesus Christ, the Son of God. I am the same that came into my own, and my own received me not. I am the light which shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehendeth not. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if you desire a further witness, cast your mind upon the night that you cried unto me in your heart, that you might know the truth concerning these things. Did I not speak peace to your mind concerning the matter? What greater witness can you have than from God?" You may recall that these words were spoken through revelation to Oliver Cowdery in 1829. At the time, he served as a scribe during the translation of the Book of Mormon. Oliver, like me, may have been questioning his divine appointment. These few words spoken by Jesus Christ reminded me of the day that I had fasted and prayed to know if Jesus Christ was God's own son, if his words was found in the Book of Mormon, and if the Lord had called Joseph Smith as his prophet. Alone in my dorm room, I received a witness by the Holy Ghost of these sacred truths. I remembered. And as I remembered this experience in my missionary apartment in Alabama, I began once again to recognize the Holy Ghost in my life. It had never left me. Following this experience, I knelt to pray and express my gratitude and love to God. In doing so, I felt of his love and gratitude for me. My faith in Jesus was not only restored, but deepened. I knew that I had not been betrayed, nor have I been lied to, for God cannot lie. From that moment, I have tried to share with friends and families that God lives. Jesus is the Christ and the only begotten Son of a living God. And his church, even the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, has been restored on earth at this precious time to prepare you and me for the second coming of the Messiah. My friends, it is all true.